Hi folks, Heath Norris here, write-in candidate for Kansas governor. We need to talk a little bit about, well, I don't even have a name for it except that I need you to start to understand some things. What's the basic premise behind what I've been trying to tell you guys is the same things that are going on right in your own house, friends, between your family members, men and women, is the same things that go on that are causing the country so much trouble. I think you all have lived enough and wondered to yourself, why would that person say something like that to me? Your own family members, the people that should be supporting you and believing in you somehow, still want to bring you down or cut you down or insult you or make you feel small or make you feel what do they say, marginalized, all that. There's just a little spirit that is in the world out there, guys. This world is hell on earth. There's a little spirit of doubt, a little spirit of wickedness that creeps through, and it comes up and it whispers in your ear that you're not worth anything, or in some people's ear it whispers, punch that guy in the nose or go steal that guy's money. But it still wants to bring down anything that's good. So don't doubt, don't for a minute think you're crazy. What that should tell you is somewhere you got a good heart and a conscience is bothering you. Now most people, when their conscience bothers them, they don't like that feeling. It's a weird feeling, and then they run back out to their girlfriend, their wife, get some sugar loving, and if that ain't available, let's go have a drink, let's go chase some other women, let's go eat. They're trying to fulfill that empty feeling, that weird, strange sensation when your conscience is talking to you. And what you need to do right there, folks, is just look at it and listen, and you need to endeavor to stop running to what everybody else calls the sin stuff, the smoke and the drugs. I'm hurt and I want to alleviate the pain. Well, somewhere in there, your conscience, when your conscience sees how bad you're becoming, it gives you a bad feeling, and you see you don't want that. So just like now, we got Tea Party people rising up. It's part of our country that has a heart and a conscience that knows it's not right, but on one hand maybe not sure what to do about it. Okay, I tell you these things because there's a push out there. I like the I-Caucus people. I love where they're coming from with the vetting process, but here's my problem with the I-Caucus. They don't want to endorse an independent candidate. Why? Because an independent candidate can't win. Well, who says? Okay? The minute you think that, you're part of the problem. Can you see that? Can you step back and go, holy cow? I know you've heard that saying that, well, the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome. Well, I appreciate where you're coming from on the supporting somebody. You know, you want to endorse somebody in one of the existing two-party system. But if you're not happy, if you're clearly not a liberal or a Democrat, whatever that means to you, and you want to be a Republican but they're not representing your conservative values, well, guess what, gang? True conservatorship, I guess, has to be right up the middle. Because I know some of you out there understand where I'm coming from. And what you need to do, instead of sitting on your thumbs or twiddling your thumbs, is get out there and talk it up to people that still aren't quite all the way awake. Because I believe a guy, man or woman, needs to vote their conscience and vote the best guy. I realize the old, well, let's vote for the lesser of two evils. Well, bunk. If the majority of us voted the true and correct, whatever that is, but I'll bet you more of us come together on that than don't. There's my dog Woody, for those of you that need to feel warm and fuzzy. Here, I'll make sure he's on camera. Here's my buddy Woody. Now, remember how I said there's safety in numbers and all that? Well, there. Now I hope you feel warm and fuzzy. Okay? I'm not going to parade my kid out here for you. I could. He's a good boy. Watch out, Woody. Uh-oh. There's a little water bowl accident. If my boy wanted to be on camera, I'd let him if he wanted to. I'm not going to make him. I'm not going to put my family's picture all over any publications to try to get you to feel warm and fuzzy and more of a sense of identity. But those are just ways people push your buttons to get you to do what they want. Sure, here's my dog back. I want you to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. It was put on my heart to put this out there, guys. And if I get too far away from it, it's hard to campaign with no help. But you know what? I'll talk to one person at a time. And until somebody says, you know what, Heath, come talk to my organization or club and just give us a straight dope. Well, that's what I'll do, because that's what I do. You gotta love the truth, gang, and too many of you don't love the truth. You like the money and the power and the glory. Now, if that's stinging a little bit, some of you are going to turn it off. Well, what's he know? Blah, blah, blah. He don't know nothing. He's got no money. I got enough. And I guarantee you, if mine runs out, I won't be raking the bottom like you will, because you're so wrapped up in your money and your power and your glory. But just like a mother that gets on her kid and then goes back, oh, honey, mommy's sorry. Well, here comes the government. They're creating this welfare class. And then come in there to rescue him. Hurt and rescue, gang. The same guy that comes in to hurt you, oh, come in and let mommy make it better. You see that? So here, I'm going to put it to you now, guys. I grappled with some of my own shortcomings, but I'm talking to all you fellas out there. You need to grab yourself by the cojones and make a stand for what's right. You don't worry about what your girlfriend's up to. You need to correct her lovingly. You don't need to beat her down, gang. You don't need to beat your children down. And women, I see you at the store with your little resentment attitude to your kids, waiting in line. You got too much resentment. I'm sorry if somebody beat you up or abused you or raped you, but it's time to put all them picadillos aside and do what's right. And the right thing to do is to have a free society, what America was in the beginning, not what it's becoming. Plain and simple, gang. We're going to communism, and you're paving the way by sitting on your thumbs. Now I'm going to wrap it up here. Heath Norris for Kansas Governor. Get your thinking caps on, gang. Do what's right because it's the right thing to do. And God bless the United States of America.